Hey, hey, hey! It's the Pacific Northwest Geek here, Echo Zero, with a messy bag full of shit I gotta put away. But I want to talk to you about a remake or an adaptation of Night of the Living Dead called Night of the Animated Dead. Ooh, look, it's coming out. Night of the Living Dead, this is really probably isn't going to be so much of a review, by the way, as it's just going to be a little bit of a rant and thoughts about Night of the Living Dead, an iconic movie to me. There'd been undead zombie movies prior to this. It was White Zombie and some others, but '68's Night of the Living Dead was something completely different than what had been done before, probably. And would really you would see it in the coming decades. You could definitely see its inspiration, not just with its sequels, Dawn, Day, and Land, Survival of the Dead, Survival of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, maybe even Walking Dead. This world in which the dead have come back. And they're not, by the way, they're not called zombies in the original. But the dead have come back and are going after living to basically turn them into basically zombie kibbles and bits. And this movie is just incredible. Dwayne Jones' performance is just an absolutely awesome one. He made that character iconic. My understanding, it was originally I had heard it originally was written to be a white, uneducated male who was a truck driver. But Dwayne Jones, I guess, was an experienced actor or something like that. He came in and blew them away. So now he was going to be black, African American, and he got them to get rid of that whole uneducated thing. Now you can have an educated, well-spoken black man who is headstrong, who was that person you needed. And it was so cool. I can go ahead. I'll give away the end of the movie because, hey, it's 1968. It's been, wow, some 50 plus years since that movie came out. Yeah, it's been 50 plus years, I believe. Yeah, it's been over 50 years since that movie came out. And, it was the end. He's shot from the distance. They don't know if he's alive. He's boom, tapped in the head. Harry Cooper is a damn good. Mr. Cooper is a damn good villain. You just really, especially like in the first remake, 1990 remake, he's just boom. Just a really good human antagonist. Barbara is completely useless in the original. The little girl who went on to become like a teacher or something. Her feeding on her dad's body and then taking the gardening tool and to her mom. Okay, it's a damn good movie. And it was remade in 1990, apparently because there was an issue in 1968, because I'd heard it was going to be called Night of the Flesh Eaters, but someone else had made a movie called The Flesh Eaters and threatened to sue them if they used the name Flesh Eaters in the title, so they changed it to Night of the Living Dead and forgot to copyright it, and boom, it's now in public domain. So I almost like to get a copy of the movie that would be, and wouldn't be in public domain, but would be allow them to recuperate some of what they had lost. So they made that in 1990 with Tom Savini. Tom Savini was the director, and I heard that he really originally wanted to do the makeup for it, but Vietnam was going on, and so he ended up in the military. But he's directing it. Tony Todd, who from Candyman, awesome job of playing Dwayne Jones' character of Ben. Tony Todd's in terms of horror, I can't really recall seeing anything non-horror. Well, he was the voice of Zoom in the second season of Flash. His voice was perfect for that, But Candyman is boom. He did very good. The guy who played Cooper in that one, I used to know his name. He really, really took that character to the... I mean, Cooper was already an asshole. This guy just took it to, boom, next level assholeness. And we saw Barbara go from being this useless, catatonic, traumatized woman to being somebody who was like a badass bitch. Who, of course, at the end, Ben does turn into a zombie. Cooper doesn't, but Barbara still pops him in the head. We got a remake in 2006, 2005, 2006, with Night of the Living Dead 3D, which I don't like. I do not like that remake. I know, no disrespect to Sid Hedge, the late Sid Hedge, may his soul rest in peace. House of a Thousand Corpse, Devil's Rejects. It just really, I did not like it, especially because Ben Wilson being a headstrong African-American character to some white college kid who's somehow linked or something to some marijuana farm. I don't know why they had to put the whole marijuana thing in. I mean, it's not against marijuana, but it just seemed like someone just went, "Oh, making a marijuana farm." Hoo-hoo-hoo. I didn't really care for it. Or I could barely stand. Well, I'm gonna say I couldn't stand the prequel, Night of the Living Dead 3D Reanimated, which I watched maybe 10 minutes of and just went click off. So there I am at Walmart, and I'd heard some talk of there being an animated, some kind of animated Night of the Living Dead thing. But I'm in Walmart, and on DVD they had like a few copies left. Night of the Animated Dead. The artwork, I had trouble pinpointing. I was looking like on trailers, and one of the comments I saw compared it to Archer, which it's a Cartoon Network show. I don't watch Cartoon Network anymore, but then again, I don't got cable in my room anymore because I took cable out. I mean, I had it, but it wasn't doing jack shit. I wasn't watching, so it was a waste of time and a waste of money, so I took it out of my room. Not a big cable guy these days. I haven't been for some 10 years, probably. Tells you how long I've watched cable. Especially when you can see everything else, everything online. Hulu, HBO Max, Amazon Prime. Woohoo! Fuck cable. Anyways, it's not as bad as Night of the Living Dead 3D. The artwork didn't really necessarily work for me. But then again, it's the one I'm not used to. Again, I haven't really watched Archer, so I'm not used to this style of animation. I felt that the acting was dry at times. Maybe it's because I'm so used to the live action where you can see the be able to omit, or what's the word I'm thinking of? To use the body language and the facial expressions to show you these emotions. And but they're going to see it here, and it just seems so dry at times, and I didn't care for it that much. The gore, they added gore in it, such as the scene where Billy and his girlfriend are killed in the original, in the remake. It's the car blows up, boom, they're dead. This goes a little bit further. It says that before it blew up, there was like some shrapnel or something, and blew most of Billy's head off. It leaves just his jaw, and takes a big chunk out of his girlfriend's neck, and she dies. You get to see when Ben talks about Beekman's Diner, whatever it's called. You get to see an animated retelling of that. There's gore in this, and something that the original black and white did not have. Counting this, Not Living Dead 1990 and Not Living Dead 3D. I would definitely suggest seeing the 1990 remake because it's it's my favorite horror remake out there. I think it's does it very good. Does justice. Does the source material some very good justice. I did not like, again, I don't like the Night of the Dead 3D remake. I would not suggest it unless you want to see garbage. Little mix on this. I would say, watch it to get your own impressions of it. Plus, it's an animated form. You might like it. I kind of with it. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm just kind of I mean, things I felt that they could have done better with this. And again, this is an iconic movie. Now, I know there's one out there called Night of the Living Dead Genesis, which I would love to get my hands on a copy of. Judith Day, who played Barbara in the original, is back, has Barbara, even though she died in the original, and now she's alive in some kind of mental institute. Gave this very creepy look for it. That was shot in 2017. I have not been able to find a copy of it. I gotta keep looking because I do want to see it. And of the, because you gotta remember, they've remade Dawn, they've remade Night, they've remade Day. They have not remade any adoptions, as far as I know of Land. Day's got 2, which I like the first remake over the second one. And then there's Day of the Dead 2, which is supposed to be like a prequel to the series. I didn't really care for that one. The Dawn one was okay, but still the best of the remakes is Night of the Living Dead. Anyways, I have to get running because I am getting thirsty and hungry, and my hair, I don't know what's with it. But anyways, I would like to get your feedback on what you think about Night of the Living Dead. If you've seen this, what your thoughts of it. How about the whole, Romero zombie deal? Whether it's Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead. We'll go ahead and put Survival of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, and Survival of the Dead. But anyways, I am Echo Kiro, and I will see you on the flip side.